R-I-S-E. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Welcome back to Chicken Clash, guys. I'm your host, The Chicken, and today I wanted to expand a little bit on my thoughts on how Clash with Heroes, the first gameplay was. Now, the gameplay you're seeing over here on the screen is from the open test that we did on the weekend. So it is a little bit glitchy for like the first minute or so for whatever reason. That's just, the game is in alpha, which means it's not totally finished yet, and it's just some weird, kind of server thing. So I shared my feedback and thoughts with the team today, and I wanted to kind of expand on that a little bit for this video. So I think, number one, the gameplay for Clash here, I'm calling it Clash Heroes, Project R.I.S.E. Project R.I.S.E. is obviously just a working title. I could not imagine that they would actually use that for the game. I assume it's going to be something Clash related. I don't think they're going to keep the name as Project R.I.S.E. I think that's kind of strange. Even though I get it, like it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, so I mean you're rising up through the tower to get the levels. I don't know. Anyway, so I think the number one thing and the most important feedback and the most important thing about these games is the gameplay actually fun? Is the game actually fun to play? Is it satisfying? And I said yes, mostly. And I really did enjoy, just what you're seeing on the screen here, just like attacking people and figuring out the special abilities and stuff. I love the special abilities. I found the attacking, the only problem with it was either a little sticky, meaning that it didn't feel like the aiming was super precise, and it didn't feel like I was doing much other with certain characters than just kind of walking around spamming the attack button, which I think would be a problem. And I think they can fix that by making the attacks a little bit different and, having, different things that you can do, like maybe different combos, or if you spin in a circle, maybe they already have that with the Valkyrie. If you spin in a circle or whatever, it does like a circular motion. Because I found, especially with the Archer, I was just kind of tapping. And as you can see, like some of these shots are pretty fun to do. So yeah, the gameplay was very good, but I feel like they can definitely make it a little bit better. And my favorite part was the special abilities. Now, next I want to talk about the progression, because the progression was a bit strange. And although I love the idea and what they've done with it and how it looks and stuff, at least the way I would like to see it. Now, I don't want this to come off as like me knowing, what's good for the game. I don't. I get that. This is just my feedback on how I felt about, playing the game. I'm not sitting here saying like they need to do this and to make this game better. Like I assume that they have, pretty good ideas of, all this, and they're going to get feedback from everybody and improve on it. So the next thing was the progression was a bit weird, especially the perks. So you see every so often the screen just kind of stops like abruptly, and it's kind of strange. I think this is something that they will fix, because it seemed like a lot of people anyways that I talked to that played the game kind of said the same thing, where like the perks were kind of weird, how they would just kind of pop up and block the screen. Now, what I would like to see, and how I felt playing this game, was it got kind of exhausting after a little bit. And what I mean by that is it's just one level, hordes of enemies, into the next level, hordes of enemies, into the next level, hordes of enemies, into the boss fight, into the next level. I would like to see, and maybe you have to, so when you go to the next level, like all your team has to like come together, and then you go to the next level. I'd like to see kind of like a hub world where, you get the choice, after you complete a level, you get the choice to either go to the next level together as your team, like, okay, we're ready, let's keep going, keep moving, or go back to a hub world which is kind of like this. But I think it would be cool if there was like this kind of area, but you could like walk around, and if you have to you could go to different shops or whatever to like level up your characters, very typical stuff in I don't know, like an RPG kind of game or something like that, and then you can go back and use like the crystal shards that you collect to buy new weapons and upgrade your stuff. I think that would be really cool, and I don't think it would be a huge change, but I think it would add a lot more just kind of excitement when you get something new, and like being able to plan out your character a little bit more other than just simply on the screen like picking your troop. I think that would be really interesting, and yeah, that was the kind of the two or three biggest things, and yeah, that I would like to see, because I like all of it here. I just think it can be fine-tuned a little bit better. And the other thing I think that was the best part of this game so far was the special abilities, because every character had 2 special abilities to start out with, and you combine that with some of the perks you can get. The perks were also really fun. All of them had like significant impact on the game. Like it was pretty rare. It did happen, but it was pretty rare that I would pick a perk and be like, oh, I didn't even know that I had that because I didn't see it. Like a lot of them are really cool. Like the fireball whipping around you, the like the healing ones were noticeable. It wasn't like such a small amount of healing that you didn't see it. Yeah. So the perks were really good. The abilities were really cool. And I'd like to see that expanded in a few different ways. Obviously, they're going to do, more perks and more abilities and different ones, I'm sure. But I think it would be cool if you could team up with, like in your team, if you could build kind of certain compositions, or certain synergies rather. Like you get maybe some kind of boost. I don't know exactly how it would work, but maybe if you've got 2 Valkyries, then you've got I don't know, some kind of bonus to melee damage, right? Or if you've got 2 archers, you're going to take a little bit less damage from range or something like that. So it would be, I think it'd be cool, because then it would add in a little bit more strategy into the team compositions, which obviously there is strategy. I mean, you want to have tankier troops, you want to have stronger troops, you want to have troops that specialize in different abilities and that kind of thing, which is great. But I think that would just be cool. Just add another layer in of depth to make picking out your team, and more strategy involved and that kind of thing. This part was really fun here. I just absolutely massacred these goblins, and you can see here as we pick up the ghost spinning axes, we just do so much damage to the goblin hut and to everybody else. But yeah, so overall, I'd say, like, the alpha test, I'd give it, like, an 8 out of 10. Like, it was really, really good, and I think it can get even better, and I think they're going to do it, because they've got a really good team behind this game. They've got a lot of great, content creators and play testers. They got a lot of good testers in the group, and, all the feedback that they were giving was, was really, really good, too, so I have nothing but very high hopes for this game, especially after this playtest that really just kind of nailed it home for me. So, yeah, that's what I thought, guys, after the first playthrough. I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down below in the comments. You want to stay up to date on everything Project Rise / Clash Heroes. Make sure you subscribe right here to Chicken Clash. I know it says Squad Busters all around me, but I got to make a new overlay, I guess. So, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next one. Chicken out. Back.